Friends, Dr. Murphy here. I joke that I was gaslit to Mars, first by my family. They apologized. Family's all doing well now. But then by my own profession, and now I'm back on Earth. You just see the world differently, all right? And you're able to look back at this and see it as a mixed blessing. But it was hell. Anyway, I just learned from every story now, and I know not to judge anyone. As a universalist, I still practicing Catholic. I say, we're all born with what I call otherism. We tend to miscommunicate with, misunderstand, fear the others. And until we get to know the others, we tend to judge people. Okay, that's a universal tendency. So in today's review section, I just view these articles and I learn a lot from them. Yeah, okay, so let's go there. The angry Iraq vets who want to upend U.S. foreign policy. Tulsi Gabbard, J.D. Vance, and Pete Hegseth came back from service in the global war on terrorism, determined to change America's role in the world. Well, this is good. I want people who have been over there to have some impact on our public policy. For example, when I become governor of Colorado in 2027, no, I'm going to look to those people who have lived the life. Homeless, recovering addicts, it doesn't matter. I want to know from them, not the folks that get their book learning in the ivory towers. How a sex trafficking law made my job as a sex worker more dangerous. As a trafficking survivor, I am eager for prosecutors to have more tools to make arrests, but banning online ads is not the solution. Fascinating story. We'll get back to it. Well, let's go there right now, where this woman says how sex trafficking laws harm sex workers. I've been told for decades that I'm being exploited. This presumes that I should find sex work demeaning, when in fact, it can be lucrative and exhilarating. Again, so many of us who do not know this life tend to judge others. I know I have in the past. Goodness. Okay, worldview of Generation GWOT. Once back home, many veterans saw little benefit for the U.S. after decades of casualties. Well, I too made poor judgments about the weapons of mass destruction. I trusted our government back then. I was for going in on the war, and only decades later can we say, oh, we really kind of screwed up there. Crunchy moms found a hero in RFK Jr. Well, this is a story of where this family judges their child who was born with a heart defect to have that caused by a vaccine, when in fact, we really don't know. But it's a human tendency to want to find cause and effect, all right? My love-hate relationship with Sinatra's New York, New York. Dude, how can you not but love it? But I understand love-hate relationships. I swore I'd never own a dog in the city. Then my neighbor gave me two. Back in the past, I used to kind of judge pet owners in ways that I never now. I love dogs, though we don't have one right now. Anyway, great story here about pet ownership. And then finally to the obituaries. He broke racial barriers to lead top institutions. First black person to head a financial giant, also ran two major universities, Clifton Wharton. Fascinating. But I'm sure he was misjudged in his rise to the top, right? And then here we have Ronald Weiss, a doctor who performed 58,789 vasectomies. The Canadian was hailed as the Wayne Gretzky of his field for his prolific practice, but I'm sure he was misjudged somewhere along the line too.